Rogers TV.
Hello and welcome to What's Up London. I'm your host, Melissa Maloney. We are back with another incredible lineup of guests today. There's a lot happening in the coming weeks, something for everyone for sure. Our first guest today is here to talk about Test Your Smoke Alarm Day that is happening on September 28th, as well as a number of other initiatives that are focused on fire safety and prevention. Things like testing your smoke alarms, practicing your escape plans, and making sure that you can be saved by the beep. Here to tell us more is Deputy Chief Matt Heptich from the London Fire Department. Welcome to the show, Matt.
Thanks for having me, Melissa.
So excited to have you back. I feel like we do this in the fall every year. We did this last year too.
Yeah, I've been here a couple of times now. It's great.
It's exciting. So I know, unfortunately, you've put some effort into relaunching a program that hasn't gone away, but just wasn't a big focus, unfortunately, because last year wasn't a good year for fire deaths.
That's right. So our structure fires went up. So our fire crews responded to about 50 of 235 structure fires where there were no working smoke alarms.
Wow.
So what we've done is we were already doing some work on our smoke alarm campaign through an after the fire program, but now we've relaunched or revamped our Sound the Alarm, Stay Safe London, which is a smoke alarm program where our fire crews are going door to door nightly throughout the week between 6 to 8 p.m. And talking to our community about the importance of working smoke alarms and educating them on smoke alarms, fire safety, and carbon monoxide alarms.
And it's great that you guys are doing this. Scary that we're still talking about it, but if it needs to be talked about, it's great. And I know this ties into Test Your Smoke Alarm Day as well. So Saved by the Beep.
Yes, so this year, this is the second annual Test Your Smoke Alarm Day in Ontario, where we encourage everyone in our community, the City of London, and throughout Ontario to simply test your smoke alarm, just to see if it's working, to make sure that everybody knows what it sounds like and knows what to do when that alarm goes off.
And for people who might think, well, it's wired into my house, do you still encourage the same type of testing as those that are battery operated?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what type of smoke alarm you have, whether it's battery powered or connected to electricity, or even interconnected smoke alarms. We want to make sure that everybody tests their smoke alarms on Test Your Smoke Alarm Day, which is September 28th, but also on a monthly basis so that you know it's working.
Okay, and I'm putting you on the spot asking for a stat, which you might not have, so my fault if you don't. But how many fires or I guess deaths from fires or major incidents from fire could be prevented by smoke alarm? Like, is there a stat around that?
All of them, really. And really, what the Ontario Fire Marshal has set out some data this year already. There's been an increase in fire deaths in 2024 and 2025. So the most important thing you can have in your home is a working smoke alarm. It protects you while you sleep, when you're most vulnerable. So you need to make sure that it's working. So get up there and simply test that button on September 28th.
Okay, perfect. And then October 5th to 11th, we also have Fire Prevention Week.
That's right. So the end of September and early October is very busy for us. We have Fire Prevention Week, which is charged into fire safety. Our theme this year is lithium-ion batteries in your home. So the theme is to make sure that people are safe and have some education on lithium-ion batteries.
And which types of batteries in our home would typically be lithium-ion?
So you'd have lithium-ion batteries that are rechargeable in your cell phone, in a computer, laptop. You could have it in a rechargeable speaker, things like that. So we want to make sure that we educate our community on the safety of charging, storage, and proper use for lithium-ion batteries.
Okay, and so that's probably most things in our home would be on these batteries now.
Yeah, very much so. Even e-scooters, we've heard stories and seen stories in the news as well about electrical scooters on fire, catching fire. So we want to educate on proper charging, proper use, and ensuring that if you're going to purchase something that's made with a lithium-ion battery, ensure that it has a ULC CSC a CSA, listing on it. Those are testing agencies that ensure the product does what it says it's going to do, and it gives it important safety certifications.
Which makes sense, because if a lot of us are purchasing things online now, we won't necessarily notice those same safety regulations as we would have by looking at a box or knowing it's coming from a vendor that we really know.
And you want to make sure too that you are charging it as per the manufacturer's instructions. If the battery is damaged in any way, you need to replace it with the manufacturer's battery.
Okay.
So using another aftermarket battery or even an aftermarket charger that's not approved by the manufacturer can have some severe consequences and could cause a fire in your home.
Okay. We will definitely send people to the website to get more information on these things as well.
Right. So you can check with the Ontario Fire Marshal's website as well, and they will have a lot of information there. Or feel free to give us a call at London Fire anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always so great chatting with you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff here, and we are back for another incredible season of Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're going to tour some amazing backyards. We're going to meet up with some great folks, and we're going to cook some incredible food. Join us Thursdays at 7:30 for Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
The regulars, the guys who keep this place in business. Last week, they had something to celebrate. Jason had just finished university, so they toasted his profs, his TAs, his old roommates. Well, they toasted just about everyone. But I worry about and take care of my guys. So even when I know they're not driving, sometimes that means bringing them a little surprise. And then they had a drink to me.
Brought to you by Smart Serve Ontario and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Our next guest is the founder of a London-based company making waves in the fitness apparel world. HUXwear has partnered with some really cool companies, teams, and people that I can't wait to talk to the founder of HUXwear, Jen Govier, about. Welcome to the show, Jen.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. It was a very cool guest to see pop up.
Yes, yeah, we go way back. Tech Alliance days.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got so much on the go right now.
So much.
But I think it's important that we start with what is HUXwear, because there might be a bunch of people who haven't heard about it yet.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so HUXwear, I actually invented Hux. They say necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
And so I invented Hux when I had a wardrobe malfunction. I was at the gym, I was doing kettlebell swings, and I got a glimpse of my reflection, and I saw my camel toe. And so I went looking for a product on the market to help solve for it, and I couldn't find it. So I worked with my team, and we invented it. So it's more than camel toe. I'm a fitness enthusiast, so I want to have garments that stay in place when I'm doing lunges and burpees. And so it's got we've got a patent on it, an innovative modesty panel comes up high enough, it gives you the coverage, but it's made out of bamboo charcoal, which is phenomenal at pulling away odor and moisture. And like I said, I'm a fitness enthusiast, a high rocks athlete, and so I wore these throughout the competition. They stayed in place, and so it's more, if people don't care about camel toe, this meets any athlete, and quite frankly, women who've tried it in the gym end up using it every day. So it's because it keeps you dry and fresh, that bamboo charcoal.
Yeah, and I think that's 100%. That's how innovation happens, is because we see a necessity. And as somebody also from the fitness world, I totally get it, because you want something that's comfortable. You want to not have to worry about what you're feeling like while you're doing intense things in a gym.
Right.
So you've got some really cool partnerships that have happened.
Yes.
Can we maybe start with Trish?
Yeah, so Trish Stratus. So it's so interesting. Trish Stratus, I love Trish Stratus. For people who don't know her, she's a WWE Hall of Famer. But when I saw her in Canada, so I grew up, I'm one of 10 kids, had 5 brothers. We were watching wrestling. It was always on in our house. So I loved her. But then I saw her on Canada's Got Talent, and I thought, oh my goodness, she had this soft side and very kind, and kindness is such a core value for me. I don't care what you do, how much money you make. It's like, are you kind? Do you care about other people? And she really demonstrated that. And so I started to just reach out to her. And then I ended up, she saw a post, I was dripping on her. And she said, wow, this is cool, got the product in her hand. And then she helped us launch our 2.0 collection.
Which is amazing.
Which is amazing, right? To have her, and like, you know, there was some nerves. I thought, okay, I have this idea of who she is. And I was like, please don't disappoint me. And when I met her, she was just so beautiful and lived up to everything, you know, that I thought she should be. And we had a lot of fun. She helped us launch our collection. She shared it with her community. So that, it's been awesome.
The sales coach in me says the worst you can get is a no.
Right.
So you did exactly what you should have,
yes.
which is amazing.
Yes.
So in terms of your Good Life partnership,
yes.
which is incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
That was my dream. When I was building this company, I think think of the national, the most well-known, reputable brand, it's Good Life.
Yeah.
And so Good Life, thanks to, I will say we built HUX, and the best part of building HUX is building, you know, this beautiful community that helps support people, and you're one of those people that have helped support me. And so I met you through Tech Alliance, and then you had a connection with Good Life, and so we were, you know, you had connections, and then you put me in touch, and then we talked about the product, and it just was the most beautiful marriage.
Exactly.
And so we have access to their, 1.2 million members across the country, so nationally, where they've sent out email bursts. We're on the rewards program, and we're doing pop-ups, around the country. We, right now we started in London, and it's been amazing just meeting the trainers and talking to, even the members during the pop-ups, and so that's been really, really good. And I got to meet Patch.
Yeah.
I met him at CanFit Pro in Toronto, which was awesome.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And that's exactly it, right? It's in London especially, like, it's about helping each other, lifting each other up. As entrepreneurs, we all need to leverage each other to help each other grow so that the city does that much better.
Right.
So you had a big experience at CanFit Pro this year.
It was so good. It was so funny. Talk about community, and just like, I was in the gym. I'm training for HUX. I'm going to do the HUX in October, and I was training, and this woman came up to me, was talking to me, and I thought, oh, she's lovely, and we had a chat. And then as I was coming in out of the gym, people said, you've got to meet Mo Hagan. You've got to meet her. She's amazing. It ends up, this woman that I was talking to in the foyer, so they bring her over to introduce me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I already know her. So she tried and loved the product. And so then I ended up sponsoring She Soars, one of Mo's sessions. And then she had me come as a panelist as well.
Amazing.
Which was amazing, right? To not only talk about, the product, but also talk about leadership and legacy, right? So I have years of experience, with leadership in the financial sector, so able to have conversations about that, and also building this brand.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We need to wrap,
yes.
But website, where can we send people to?
Okay, myhux.ca.
myhux.ca.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hi, I'm Kathleen from Hiking with Kathleen. Please join me this season where I bring you on my great adventures of hiking, paddling, and camping. And I bring you up close to wildlife as I see them on my hikes.
Hey, you want to see a show on Rogers TV that doesn't feature any human stars? Well, you've come to the right place. Watch Crumpet Corner, this brand new show full of laughs and, weirdness, chaos.
Hi.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Next up, we're shining a spotlight on London's writing community. The London Writers' Society has just released their new anthology, Out of the Woods, Voices from the Forest City, curated by award-winning author Emma Donoghue. Here to tell us more are Martha Morrison, Chair of the Anthology Committee, and Donna Costa, President of London Writers' Society. Welcome to the show, Martha and Donna. So
Thank
excited
you.
to have you
It's
both.
a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So I'm very curious about the book. Very curious. So tell me, how did this come about? Who's in it? What are the stories? I'm very excited.
Absolutely. Well, we're very excited too. It came about because we just thought the time is right to showcase London authors, and we thought there's never been more important time to really showcase local work. So we had a contest, and Emma Donoghue was gracious enough to be our finalist judge, and all of the authors you see here are all London and area residents. And there's fiction, there's nonfiction, there's poetry, there's really something for everyone. And what's so wonderful about this group is they're all members of the London Writers' Society, and they're such a diverse group. There's a diversity in ages, in backgrounds, in levels of experience. For some folks, this is their first publishing credit ever, and others have multiple book deals under their belt.
That's so interesting. And so it's getting acclaim. It's been identified as a top book to read by...
Yes, by the Globe and Mail. We were one of the 35 hot new reads for August.
Which is amazing.
Yes, we were so flattered at that. And the CBC featured us in the radio and on print. So we've just been so overwhelmed by all the support from the community.
And it's always amazing when you put something like this together. You don't necessarily expect for it to do all of these incredible things. So when it does, it's just like an added bonus and an added great thing that feels so amazing, I'm sure.
Yes.
Especially for the Writers' Society.
Yes.
So tell me about the Writers' Society.
Well, just before I do that, I want to say that it has really raised the profile of the London Writers' Society in London, but also in southwestern Ontario. And we have increased our membership quite a bit.
Wow.
And I think a lot of that has to do, it's almost doubled actually since since we started the project until now.
That's amazing.
So that has been a great factor. So as in regard to the London Writers' Society, the society started in 2007.
Okay.
And it's a group to support writers. It's writers helping writers. So whether it's to help with develop their craft or answer questions about how to self-publish or write query letters for publishing, we have regular meetings, we have guest speakers, and sometimes it's just for socializing because writers can be, it's a bit of an isolating occupation.
Yes.
So it's a great way to meet people of like mind and connect.
And are they people, like, I'm assuming people of different, I'll say, I don't want to say level of writer, but people who are doing it full time versus people who are just
different
playing
levels.
with it
Yes,
still?
all different levels. So people that are just thinking about it,
Yes.
people that are just starting out, and then, as Martha said, people that already have several books under their belt that they've put out. So,
That's amazing.
A whole range of skill level.
And I'm curious, have you done anything like this before, like this type of anthology?
I'll let you take that, Martha.
No, this is the first ever.
Wow.
The first ever, and hopefully not the last.
Yes. I love the title too. I think it's a fun little play on London, the Forest City. So if people want to be a member of the Writers' Society, what does that include? Like, what is it, a membership?
Yeah, it's a one-year membership.
Okay.
It's $40, which I think is a great bargain.
Yes.
But they get to come out. We have meetings once a month with guest speakers.
Okay.
We have critique groups and writing groups. We have some social activities as well. Sometimes we have online workshops. What else? What am I missing? We have newsletters that come out all the time to talk about what our members are doing, but also literary events, connected events within the community that go out to our members as well. So,
amazing. And sometimes we just have social gatherings.
Exactly.
Just to connect.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Before we take off, I want to make sure we cover where people can get the book, because I know there's a number of bookstores which they can find on the website, but if somebody is so excited like me and wants to grab one right now, where can they grab one?
Oh, wonderful. Yes. Well, all the independent bookstores, there's more than 15 of them on our website. We'll give a shout out to Lockwood Books in St. Thomas because we are the featured author for the month of September. So check out your local independent bookstore or online at Indigo and Amazon. It's also available.
Amazing. And if people want to find you to get more information on membership, what's the best way for them to connect?
LondonWritersSociety.ca is our website. We're also on social media on Facebook and Instagram, and I believe those connections will pop up.
We'll make sure to connect people. Awesome. Thank you both so much for coming in and for sharing this. It's really exciting.
Great. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
My name is Ryan Dyson, and I drive the number 28 Superstock at Delaware Speedway and across Ontario all summer long. You can check out our YouTube series right here on Rogers TV.
I am Gagwege. My name means everything.
Tom Longboats.
I am Wolf Clan, Onondaga Nation. I've run many different races. I've run to survive and to be free. I've run to win for honor.
His people might be lazy, but this one's damn fast.
My people respected our runners, people who carried important messages from village to village.
I need a guide to the next post. Dispatch carrier, sir. I can get you there.
God's sakes, man, slow down. Who do you think I am, Tom Longboat?
No, sir. I am.
Running makes me feel alive. It's everything.
Tom Longboat was the first Indigenous person to win the Boston Marathon. He ran his way to international fame and became an inspiration to generations of athletes.
Hi, I'm Kathleen from Hiking with Kathleen. Please join me this season where I bring you on my great adventures of hiking, paddling, and camping. And I bring you up close to wildlife as I see them on my hikes.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Our final guests today are here to talk about a festival filled with music, culture, and community spirit. The London Reggae Festival takes place on September 28 at Covent Garden Market, celebrating local, Canadian, and international reggae artists. Here to tell us more is Brenda Guzman and V. Merchant, organizers of the festival. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you. Thank
so
you so
excited
much.
to have you.
Thank you.
We're
It's a
very
pleasure
excited.
being here.
Awesome.
Yes.
So let's talk Reggae Fest. How did this come about?
London Reggae Fest. Well, let's
London
begin.
Reggae Fest,
Yes,
exactly.
let's begin with what it's about. As London was once known as the city of music, and I and Brenda, we have a independent record label, VIP Level Records, and the changes within the music industry puzzled us of how to go about selling music. Yes, and having so much original musical product, we decided, along with the City of London, to have London Reggae Fest that can introduce some of these materials, some of the artists that London reggae artists, Canadian reggae artists, and bands that are having the same issue that needs a platform. So London Reggae Fest was birthed from the desire of a platform to share music.
I love that.
Yes,
I love
thank
that.
you.
And I think it's amazing too because of reggae is so about community and all of those things that it's the perfect. It does feel like just a perfect fit.
It's perfect. To let the audience know right away, it's a free,
even better,
family friendly, one day outdoor event. It celebrates the legacy of Canadian music. It highlights the artist that continues this tradition, the bands, the musicians, and of course the musical DJs that continues to play the product, the music.
Amazing.
Yes.
So it will have artists and DJs and
live
bands.
Yes.
Bands. Amazing.
Yes.
So I know that there are too many artists for us to talk about.
Yes.
But are there any in particular that you want to highlight? I know you've got so many thank yous to do as well for
Absolutely.
how much
Absolutely
people
do.
have contributed.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think we've had a lot of artists come through and try to get in. Unfortunately, we're so full, but we thank them and we're inspired by them.
Yes.
Just because they're sending their music and they're amazing in so many ways.
Well, let's begin by stating that Little Hero, a superstar from Jamaica, conscious music, is flying in for this event.
Amazing.
Ras Takura, who is already
Takura,
here, he's touring from Jamaica, will be present in this event. And I must say thank you to Master T, a legacy of MTV personality. He has reached out to us and joined the family of London Reggae Fest. He will be hosting.
That's
the
amazing.
event.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And one particular band that we're exceptionally proud of is the Party Chargers, a London-based band, 8-piece band, trumpet. They are amazing.
Yeah,
we
they're
had the
great,
chance
yeah.
to. So we're looking forward to sharing this day with London.
That sounds
Absolutely.
amazing.
Thank you.
And I know you've even had support from the Toronto community to help because
Yes.
this has gotten so big.
Yes, yes. So what happened is we had a roster of nine performances and 2 bands. And we also had about 6 musical DJs. But we were getting called from Kitchener.
Yeah.
I want to say big up to Shazad. We had to put him on. He says, V Merchant, we're volunteering our service.
Yes.
You can't say no. So we have Neon Blacks, Skyper. He called and he says, I have family here in London. I want to be here. I want to share the vibes. There is so many. We have Diplomat Sound. Out of Ottawa, we have DJ Cross Rock coming to rock the place.
That's amazing.
But most importantly, here in London, DJ Jose will be giving us our reggae breakfast, early morning party.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So I think I always say, like, when something happens so easily, it's because it's needed and because people are looking for it. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How can people find you? How can they engage? How can they share it to make sure that the market is filled? What's the best way that you want people to connect with you?
Absolutely. So you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at London Reggae Fest.
We'll make sure everyone knows how to find you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. That's a wrap for today's episode of What's Up London. A big thank you to all of our guests for sharing their stories and energy with us today. Please ensure you follow them on social media, like, comment, and share their posts, and join their events when you can. Until next time, stay safe, be kind, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
My name is Ryan Dyson, and I drive the number 28 Superstock at Delaware Speedway and across Ontario all summer long. You can check out our YouTube series right here on Rogers TV. We took so much pride in this, we figured we should have a rain cover for the pit cart.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. you can be a part of the winning team that shuts out impaired driving. Whether you're out on the town or just hanging out